Hello and welcome back to Menacing MTG. Tonight we have an Artificer deck. Just playing around with this, some new cards here. Um, really like some of the mechanisms in this set. Um, Pretty basic deck here. Nothing ultra scary besides the Ugin over here, Karn. But this thing just kind of works well. And at the soul of this deck is Sai Master Thopterist. He's a legendary guy. We have three of them. Um, 1/4 creature, but whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 Thopter artifact creature with flying. You can and then it has sacrifice two artifacts, draw a card for blue mana and any other color mana. And there's 15 artifacts that you can put on the board in this deck. So that's going to come up frequently. Other Thopters or other tokens, such as the servo tokens, also come on the board. There's three cards in here with the mechanism of Fabricate. So, for example, this card has Fabricate 3. So when it comes on the board, you can either put 3/1/1 counters on Marionette Master or bring 3/1/1 servo tokens on the board, your choice. The others are Angel of Intervention, cool card, 5-drop. He's only a 2/1, I know, but he also has Fabricate 2, so either 2 servo tokens or 2+1/+1 counters on this guy. He's a flyer with Vigilance and Lifelink. Also gives other creatures you control +1/+1. So a great card. Forsaken Monument, have one of these in here. Colorless creatures get +2/+2. There's a ton of colorless creatures in here. And whenever you tap a colorless mana, a permanent for a colorless mana, add an additional 1 colorless mana. And whenever you cast a colorless spell, which there are loads of in here, you gain 2 life. 3 planeswalkers in here. You got Karn. I'll show you the sideboard in a minute. Great card. Ugin the Ineffable, which also is a mechanism to get Ugin the Spirit Dragon on quicker because all colorless spells cost 2 less to cast when you get the Ineffable on. So that means this comes on for 6. This comes on for free. This comes on for free. This comes on for 3, etc., etc. Just going to run through what we have here. So free cards, 0 cost. We have 4 Ornithopters. So these are great for kind of triggering Psi. Also great because there's some 1/1 placement that goes on in this deck, and I'll show you those as we go. So these guys can actually be weapons. Cartouche. There's 4 cartouche in here. This is the Cartouche of Solidarity. There's only 1 in the deck. It creates a 1/1 warrior token, and it also it enchants a creature of your choice who gets a 1/1 and first strike. Cool card here, Toolcraft Exemplar. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, if you control an artifact, the Exemplar gets +2/+1 until the end of turn. If you control 3 or more artifacts, it also gains first strike until end of turn. So we're talking about a 1-drop right there. 2 Gingerbrutes, 2 Stonecoil Serpents, 2 Cartouche of Knowledge. Get 2 of these because they draw a card. And they put a +1/+1 on a creature and give it flying. So that can be huge. Blood Artist, just because you're going to be losing a lot of servos, you happen to get Blood Artist on, you're going to be gaining life and leeching life from your opponent. 2 Mind Stones, mana on the board to get you Ugin Spirit Dragon faster. Also, when you have plenty of land, it's card draw. Trial of Solidarity, cool card. There's a lot of single cards in this deck. I just played around, and it just happens to work well. I've got limited experience with it. I think I played like 5 or 6 games. I think I've lost one. Um, so when this card comes in, uh, creatures that you control get +2/+1 and gain vigilance until the end of the turn. Great card. And then when you bring a cartouche on the battlefield, it comes back to your hand, so you can do it again. And we have 4 cartouche in here, so that happens. You saw Sai. We got 2 Call of the Death Dwellers, so we can bring stuff back. So, for example, if you're, you lose, say, there's plenty of 3-drops here. The Mirror, the Crystalline, Weapon, any of these things. You can bring so much stuff back. So then you have Cartouche of Ambition. You get a +1/+1 and lifelink on a creature, and you get to drop a -1/-1 counter on a target creature that the opponent controls. Defiant Salvager. This card is just a 2/2, right? But, you have the ability to mess with people because you can sacrifice a creature or an artifact and put a +1/+1 counter that remains on him. So you can do that over and over. You can have this kind of token machine going on, so he benefits from that. Weaponcraft Enthusiast, a 3-drop. He's a 0/1, but you have many things that give creatures +1/+1 or +2/+2 in this deck, and drop +1 counters. And he fabricates too, so he can come on as a 2/3, or he can come on as a 0/1 and create 2 counters, 2 tokens. Profane Procession, I just had to throw this in here. This is a great card. I love it. 3-drop, you get it on the board. Then when you get 4 mana, 5 mana, you can exile a creature. So once you get 3 or more cards exiled with this, then you can transform it. It adds a mana of any color, and you can, for 4-drop, you can bring back creatures that you had exiled with it to the battlefield under your control. So back to where I was here. Crystalline Giant, this card. It's just a great card. People have to attend to this card, or it causes big trouble. It can get hexproof. It can get first strike. It can get, lifelink, death touch, menace, reach, trample, vigilance. Adds a 1/1. It's just trouble. I had to have this Karn's Bastion in here, so just remember that. We have 3 big planeswalkers. We're dropping 1/1 counters. You can proliferate with this card. Palladium Mirror, another kind of mana engine here. Boost up that mana, get the Spirit Dragon on the board, or get the Forsaken Monument on the board. Get plenty of mana so you can bring in a Stone Coil Serpent that's huge, etc., etc. Aether Shield Artificer. 3/3 creature for 4-drop. At the beginning of your combat on any turn, this card is spectacular for an uncommon. At the beginning of your target on combat on your turn, target artifact creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains indestructible until the end of turn. Wow. Okay. So wait till I show you the sideboard. Master Splicer, another outrageously cool card. Also, just uncommon. Master Splicer enters the battlefield. Create a 3/3 colorless golem. You have this on the board. It's a 5/5. Okay, and you gain 2 life. And golem artifact creature tokens get +1/+1, or golems get +1/+1 in general. Okay, so then we have Karn, and we could put the other Karn in here as well. And if you have Master Splicer rolling with the other Karn that's creating golem tokens, boom, going to cause all kinds of problems. So you could play around with that. You know, Karen, this is a great card. I love this card. For -2, you go into your graveyard and you choose an artifact and put it in your hand. So we'll look at the sideboard in a minute. I already showed you Angel of Intervention. Great card. Flyer. Forsaken Monument. Marionette Master. Now this is a 6-drop. You know, this is a heavy card for a 1/3. It's a big price to pay, but it's a cool card. So it fabricates 3. But you want to keep in mind that whenever an artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, the targeted opponent loses life equal to Marionette Master's power. So if you got a lot of tokens on already and you bring Marionette Master on, you might want to bring him on as a 4/6. Then every time an artifact dies, the opponent is losing 4 life in that scenario. So then we have the Ugins, you know those guys, game ender in most cases when the Spirit Dragon gets on. And now we have 6 plains, 4 islands, 6 swamps, 1 glacial forest, 2 bright climb pathways, 1 drowned catacomb, 2 fabled passage, and 1 Karn's Bastion. So let's play some games. Okay, this is a good starting hand. You know, we get some stuff on. We'll be able to do the cartouche onto the Ornithopter. We get card draw. Pretty nice ramp there. So here we go. We'll keep. Ornithopter on. Okay, so much for that. We have the mana for Karn. We don't want to lose him right away here, so we'll just have to see what happens. I do think in most cases Angel would come on with the counters. You know, it's just so fragile, and having Vigilance and Lifelink, just kind of a cool card. Alright, so we're going to bring on Profane Procession, because we're 1 mana away from being able to exile creatures of the opponent. It's going to be scary for them to bring heavy-duty, valuable creatures on the board, knowing they're going to go away. Awesome getting on that on the board early in the game. Now black, there's not a lot that takes enchantments off the board, so there are a few things. So with any luck, he'll remain on the board. Okay, slightly scarier edition. All right here. Well, considering if it's worth my... I think, you know, I could go... Geez, I don't think I put a Solemn Simulacrum in the sideboard. And I did not show you the sideboard. I know that I got a Crystalline Giant in there, so I could get that right in the game. I guess we're just going to bring him on. Kind of breaks my heart because we're probably going to lose him. We will lose him. We're going to get something for the future here. Yeah, you got Platinum Angel in here. Meteor Golems. This is the card I'd really like to get. Let's take a quick look here. Oh, I do have one. So the value of getting this is that I can start exiling things right away. I get that mana on the board. I'd rather have the Crystalline Giant, but this gets it done. You know, I might not get a mana for a couple turns, so I'm going to go for it. It's a high price to pay, but we're going to do it. And we'll probably get a mana next turn. But it's a good card because not only does it give you mana, but it also, when it dies, it's card draw. He is looking at that Profane Procession, not liking what he sees, he or she. He knows that I'm going to get my 5th mana this coming turn, and why not whack me hard now? But he's got to attend to Karn.
There are greater battles to fight.
Okay, we did get the 5th land, and I'm actually just going to take a closer look here. So yeah, I got one of everything going here. Got a perfect land situation. This is a 2. This is a 2. I'm going to go white so we can get that angel on sooner. And yeah, why not? We'll get Ebon Legion off the board. I'm sure, you know, mono black is going to have a lot of removal. I don't think I'm going to bring the angel on. I'd love to bring it on right now, but I'm going to hold back on that. Okay, we could bring the Marionette Master on. He'd probably go away too. Yeah, we need the Thopter engine. We need Psy on the board. We're going to go with the Simulacrum here. Okay. I'm going to stay put. This is great. I got 7 mana. That's fine. Get card draw. Now that's a nice draw right there. We got to be a little bit mindful of our life total here, but this is great because what I can do is put the coil on for, I got 7, so you can put them on as a 4/4. And then we can drop this cartouche on it or this. I think I'm going to drop this one because it gets lifelink. And I'll ditch one of these guys. We know they'll come back, but that's fine. We'll have to pay for it. And now, with any luck, unless that's removed, we will gain some life back. Okay. Okay, he is not going to remove it. That's great news for us. And this is just awesome right here because now we can we could bring Ugin on, or we could just bring a cartouche on and take the Piper, which I think is the thing to do. Well, I'm going to stay put after this and wait for something sizable, because I'm sure there's something sizable going on. So we get to draw a card. It goes up to 6 with flying. And he's coming in. Okay. All is well. Get some lifelink of their own. And he's giving it up. It's just, yeah, it's hard to see when you get somebody that's taking your creatures away from you. Okay, good game there. Load up another one. Wow, 2 Bright Ways. A great, great mana there. And we got a Mind Stone. So we're ready to go with mana all set for the game right there. I go first. I'm going to do one of these is white for sure. We have Psy Master Thopterist. That's awesome. So it makes me want to hold off on Mind Stone. Let's see what we got here. Okay, mill. Let's see what we can do about that. There is no removal in this deck, though. Okay, no action there at all. Okay, they're out of mana. I love it. Okay, so... Blood Artist. Bring on the Mind Stone, get a Thopter. Okay. Awesome. We can bring the Angel on next turn. Ooh, too bad. Hate to see this go. We had Toolcraft on board. Certainly a card you could have more than one of. We gotta apply some pressure on them here. One more mana and we get to bring, we have it in hand, we can bring this on, so the question is what's the best item, and I'm going to have to say, first of all, we're going to go black, and then we're going to bring on the angel with tokens. With counters, rather. And it bumps these guys all up. So that's good news. So Thopter coming in for 2. There goes Ugin. Painful to watch. And 30, 27 cards. We got a fistful of unused mana there. Spiral. See if we get another land dropping. We do. I hate this mill deck. It's really just such a bummer deck. Meaning, really, I think the crab should get banned. I'm not going to give up at all, though. They're killing us here. Had another one of those, I could drop another 4, I'd be in desperate straits. I got a blocker, though. Not a fire, though. Okay. Here we go. We're going to bring him in. Let's see, what would make the most sense? See the guy that... I'm going to bring him in big. We need the big guys. Here we go. We can. This is the good news. The upside here is we can whack with flyers, and then we could bring the big guy on. He got a block with stuff. You got one guy to deflect for 1 turn. The Mur will come on. He'll be a 3/3. A cartouche would not hurt my feelings at all. Oh boy, that's bad news. I think. Let's see. Oh boy, that stinks. That absolutely stinks. Let's see. Okay, this isn't so bad here. So we can do this. Thopter. Remember, Thopter dies. He's going to lose life equal to the marionette's power and lose gain right here with Blood Artist. So Cartouche now goes on here, giving him flying. 1/1. Draw a card. It's a mana, put it down. Okay, now here's the way it's going to work. You know, we're going to lose something here. Do we hold this guy back? Because he'll definitely kill him. I think we're going to hold him back because then he'll kill here, take here, but we'll gain. But this might be the game right here, actually. We're going just like this. I think this might be game any way you cut it. I mean, he'll have to, if he blocks here, then it won't be game, obviously, but he'll lose his only flyer. So if he reads Marionette Master, he'll understand that his other choice would be to not block at all. It'd actually be, I think, worse for him to block the Thopter. And he is going to lose the Crisis. I'm cool with that. He loses life to gain life. What do we got for cards here? 8 cards. Okay, well, he could still end the game, you know, if he has the right card in hand. Here goes 2 and 6. Need 1 more turn, we can definitely get it done. Oh, bad news. news for us. That game we lose. We lose the game. I'm not even gonna give him. I'm gonna give him a Z because it's such a boring, stupid deck to play. The damn Ruin Crab. That's just pure lameness, in my opinion. Sour grapes, huh? Yeah, that's lame. But I think you got to see a lot of the mechanisms of the deck. You know, we would have taken him out next turn. Takes a minute to get it all rolling, but it was a pretty good hand. I'd say that's going to be somewhat expected. That was a good play. You know, we're going to win most games, I think, with that deck. Yeah, we'll just bail out of there so we can get moving on to the next game. So a loss there to the horrible mill deck. Check out my Cycle of Death deck. That just decimates that because it's got Bane of Bala Ged, it's got Gaia's Blessing, and it just eats that deck alive. It's also a terrific lockdown deck. It's not like a tremendous win ratio because, you know, burn stuff, blue, some stuff can hurt it, but super, super fun to play that Cycle of Death deck. Okay, yeah, we gotta take it, but not too darn thrilled with it. We gotta go blue here. Throw down some Thopters. Kind of hate to use them. You know, we got this guy coming up, but good blockers. You know, we might get a cartouche. Okay, that's good news right there. Toss down a white. Not a bad layout here, you know. I'm wondering what we're going to get, if we're going to get Hooded Blightfang here. Okay, get some mana on board, but we're going to go here first. Then we'll bring in Crystalline Giant. Okay, good luck getting him. There you go. Okay, that hurts. But this is precisely why we have Call of the Death Dweller. I'm sure they have more eliminates and whatever else. And two. No bugs. Okay. Put this on and hope for first strike. And hexproof. Got first strike. So now they bring anybody, they die. But you know, they're gonna have some. Next week would be perfect to get hexproof there. Okay, we're gonna have to let that through. Okay, it's all you. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna get this guy back. Flying, okay. must have something up his sleeve here. I'm going to go ahead and take the risk. Apparently he didn't read the card. Realized that I had first strike. Okay, so we can do this. Thopter on board. Flyer, which you can't contend with. And I could use card draw. Oh, so he's now got Death Touch and Menace. Oh yeah, because he was brought back. Oh, that's sweet. Okay. What's he get? Lifelink would be awesome. Okay, trample. No attacks. Stay put. Well, we're going to bring on some blockers here next turn. Blight Fang, now that's bad news for us. We had to know that was coming. We will be able to contend with this once this guy gets a +1/+1 counter with first strike. Yeah, he's going to have to be very careful. He's only going to be able to come in with Chevelle, yeah. Go and look at take. I think we're going to use a Thopter on him. One of these. Preserve our life. Okay, I can move with that. Yeah, these guys are just money in the bank. Get another Thopter on the board. Okay, and yeah, why not? More blockers. We're gonna go for the servos. What we could use now is Blood Artist. Okay, so we got flying. Okay, we got lifelink there. Feel like we got to keep this guy back. He really can't combat Blightfang until he's got the power of 4. So I guess we'll go in with him just because we need to. He's not lifelink. Yeah, he eats these guys up, so we'll stay put. Oh, this is a great battle here. Got the Death Touch Light Fang machine in order here. Will he bring everything? Because he would do 4 damage just like Uni makes. Okay, we're gonna have to do something about that.
This from it. I need them gone.
Good news is we got some flyers. We can take him out next turn unless he eliminates a flyer. We can't take the crystalline off, and I don't think he's going to spend it on a Thopter, but he knows what he's looking at. Ouch, okay, that did hurt, but he knows that's disposable. So really not great value with Garrick right there, and he's bringing it all. Okay, I'm happy to see this. Oop. Maybe not. Alright, so servo. Yeah, we're not going to block him. Okay. Alright, that's pretty sweet. I think we got to take Blight Fang off the board here. He'll come up with another one at some point here for sure. I'm sure he's got 4 in the deck. Oh, this is sweet. So now we can come in, kill him, gain some life. Okay. Yeah, these crystalline giants are
There are
just
some
bad
things that
news. I'm
cannot
surprised there
be
isn't more eliminate spells here in his deck. I'm not concerned with the 36 to 10 life at this point, but we'll see what he brings. Ooh, ouch. That definitely hurts. Okay, we'll get lifelink on the other one pretty soon. And with hexproof, he's going to stay put. Okay, he does have trample here, so okay. I'm just wondering why he was coming in and doing some damage. Um, use them both just for safety's sake here. Could have something in hand. Ugin lives. There's a free creature. Drop a token down. Let's see what we got. Just a land. Okay.
secrets manifest before
Let's see what Crystalline does here. Okay, nothing exciting at all. I'm really looking for a +1/+1 counter or lifelink. Those are the two things at this point. Menace we don't care about. We can't stop Cheville with Crystalline yet. No attacks. I want to keep Ugin up because we may just pull the other Ugin. Although with Palladium or in hand and this blue mana, we're there. Yeah, I mean, I don't see any value in him coming in, honestly. Wow. Okay. That seems damn foolish, but... Going to be left but nothing but Cheville. So if he gets another Hooded Blyfang, he's kind of emptied his big hope. You know, it just seems foolish. One card in hand. Ugin lives. Oh, jeez. Did not see that coming. That hurts very badly, but it does not take colorless creatures off the board, so it's only going to take this off the board. Really, the oomph of the Spirit Dragon is vastly diminished here with the largely colorless deck. Yeah, I don't think he read the card. That didn't help him one bit. Whoops. Okay, see if we can get some. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. So now he loses Ugin. What? That's tragic. I'm surprised he hasn't forfeited it at this point.
ether itself serves me.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's game. Good game. Got some misplays across the board. Okay, we'll play one more. See if we can get 3 for 3. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with this Artificer stuff. It's very interesting. Kind of exciting. Okay. Pure colorless hand here. We'll be able to get, this is going to be another mono black deck. We'll be able to get another crystalline on the board. Okay, well, spend that if you want. Okay, that's going to cause us some problems. Yeah, Menace is the last thing we need. Yikes. Okay, he's going to be empty-handed at some point, but I got no removal here. Okay, we got good mana. No blue mana yet, but well, let's do this. Death Touch, I like that. Ooh, ouch! There goes the flyer. Unless they can remove him, and I bet they can. No, they can't. Whoa, that's kind of sleeping at the wheel there, buddy. Yikes. I don't know if I would have done that. Okay, guess what, folks? Your friend is home. Profane Procession there. Goodbye to Vito. Ouch. One card away from Ugin. Okay, Heaven Legion, that's scary here. I might have to take Heaven Legion first. See what we get here. Oof, okay. Yeah, gotta take him. So short of one of the very rare haste cards in the black set, they're only going to do 2 damage here. Oop, take that back. Okay. Yeah, we're in trouble here. This could be game. I think it is game. No. If he gets one more mana and knows what he's doing, it's game because he can turn lifelink on. Oh no, it's game anyway. It's game because he's got lifelink with Dire Vampire, so that's good game. Yep. Okay, crushed me there. I was close to having something going, but I got all big stuff in that hand. Okay, so there you have it. Hope you enjoyed that. Cool deck. Pick up some of those cards and give it a spin. Augment as you like. A lot to work with. Please consider subscribing, liking, leaving a comment. Yeah, have a great one. Take care.